Alright guys, I was running around over on Country Club on my way back home. I am on 63rd and Main, 63rd Street and Main, and I noticed these cops at the Fountain Motel. It's got a car pulled over. Searching the vehicle. It's on private property, so I can't go in there. Okay, so they got one arrested. One has been arrested. They're searching everything. Hey. And since they got him or her arrested, they're searching everything because they'll have the car towed. This is Mesa PD. If I was up closer, I would go live because the video would be better. But since I'm this far away, I don't think the video would be any good. But I was hanging out over there on Country Club. I let King George know, but he's over there in Tucson with Westside Accountability and a bunch of others. Tempe Against Police Violence. They're at the courthouse over there. I was over on Country Club for about almost 2 hours. I didn't find anything over there. I get back to the house, close to the house, and I found this. Now, this is how this went, according to police procedures. This vehicle was out here on the road. Cop got behind her, or him, and ran the tag number, pulled him over for some type of violation, speeding, making a wrong turn, you know, whatever they say, or the license plate came back expired or something, all that good bullshit. That is just a an infraction, a ticket. But rule of thumb is look for that secondary charge. So license plate comes back to a certain person. It's supposed to be the owner of the car, and something came up. They had been arrested for something before, or they have a history of this, or blah blah blah. This is what comes up when they run the information. So then they go up and they find out, okay, the owner of the vehicle is driving the car. They get their ID and everything. So if it came back that they had been arrested for drugs or anything like that, or they might have had a warrant. So the warrant is automatic secondary charge. But if they didn't have a warrant, but they were arrested for weapons or drugs or anything like that, there, it's, hey, I need you to step out of the vehicle. Do you mind if I search your vehicle and all that good shit? But since this person is already arrested, and that now they're searching the vehicle, it tells me that they probably had a warrant for something else, and which gives them the right to search the vehicle. But that's what they do when they pull you over. They always look for those secondary charges. And that's most likely how this went. I saw the second officer pull in. The first officer already had this vehicle stopped, and the person was most likely already in cuffs and in the back of the vehicle. Then they went to searching the vehicle. By the time I got around, they had all the doors open and everything pulled out. But that is usually how this goes. When you get pulled over, now the actual thing that they were pulled over for never even comes up. There's never even a ticket written for that. So that's how this went, guys. I guarantee it. That's exactly how this went down. They always look for those secondary charges. And the actual ticket that they pulled you over for, it goes away. They'll never see that ticket, because they got them on that secondary charge. Which really, it looks like to me there might have been a warrant. Because usually when they pull them out and put them right in the car and then go to search their vehicle, they were already wanted for a warrant. And people say, I've heard in the comments, you know, when I've made this hypothesis. I say hypothesis. To me, it's exactly what happens. I've heard in the comments, oh no, nothing pops up. It's just the owner of the vehicle and blah 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 pops up. Yeah, exactly. But then once they run the owner, you know, that's why, you know, they come out, have you ever been arrested before? They see if you're going to tell the truth. And those are questions you never answer. It's none of your business. As long as you're not on probation or parole, it's none of their business. They already know. They already know that if you had been arrested or ticketed or all that good shit, because it comes up. It comes up with the history of that vehicle and your personal information that you give them when you give them your license. And I think, I'm not 100% sure, I'll have to check with my informant in the Mesa Police Department. I think they go back like 7 or 10 years. It pulls up the information for like 7 or 10 years. There's only one person here, so they called for a tow truck. Tow truck will pull in here and they'll kidnap the vehicle and the person driving. Now it looks like this person gets around. Ooh, she opened up the door and he almost fell out. Oh, maybe not. Maybe there is another person that's going to drive away with the vehicle. Which is good. They won't be stealing the vehicle. I just saw the tail lights come on, which means somebody's in the passenger or driver's seat. I just want to see if the car's going to pull away or what. Yeah. Okay, so they're going to let this person take the car. And then they'll take the other person to jail. Which confirms to me that it might have been the passenger. The passenger had a warrant, which is really fucked up. Really fucked up. Because if you're a passenger in a vehicle, you don't have to ID unless you're on probation or parole. Huh? What are they doing? Oh, they just arrested the guy out of the car here. Huh? Yeah. It probably had a warrant. And the thing is he was the passenger. Passengers don't have to ID. Yeah. Oh, they are crooked as hell. That's why I film them.
They are crooked. Crooked as all get out.
Crooked as shit. The poor guy's handicapped too. The guy walking by, he said, well, what's going on? And I told him that they arrested the guy. That fucking Mesa PD is crooked. But that's what happened here, guys. They'll take him to jail. The lady that drove away, looked like she was in her 80s or mid 70s. And this guy needed a walker to get around, so it's a shame. It is a shame. I watched him pull in to assist. And now she's going to take him to jail. It's a shame, guys. Spitting Cobra, I'm out here on Main Street and 63rd Street. And I started this at about 2:15. No, about 2:10. All right, guys, we'll call this one. I'll make it back to my car. And we'll roll to another one. I'm out.